I'm here. I'm just waiting for you. Once we get people logged in and we start chatting a little bit about what's going on out there. Very wild weather today. Crazy stuff. All right, I see it's reaching humans. There are people tuning in. We'll see how many pop on. Hello. Which one should we do? Let's do this one, the little guy. That way you can see the map better. Feel free to chime in on the comments. I'm sure most of you are Facebookers. I got this going on in YouTube too, but I don't know how many YouTubers are going to be putting comments out. We'll see. Hello, Karen. Good afternoon. Please report where you are, what you got going on. It's getting colder. We're in the low 40s now, on our way down to the low 20s and mid 20s tonight. So colder air is coming. And so are some snow squalls too. So are some squalls. Looks like it's just you and me so far, Karen. Webster, incredible wind, 43 degrees. Peak gust I saw at the airport was about 53. I think we had a brief 53. I'm sure the water or near the water areas, looks like the lakeshore tonight's going to do a little bit more wind. I think you guys are going to be up in those maybe 55 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts potentially there. So lakeshore is probably going to get a little bit more than others will from this. So hello, Amy. Hello to Charlene. So I wanted to show you kind of what the winds are going to do tonight. And you can see here, look at this, by 9, 10 o'clock tonight. We're not done with it yet. We'll have gusts probably 50 to 55. Marianne, good afternoon. Hubby is flying in from Chicago later, maybe. Well, it'll be a good tailwind for him until they turn the plane around over the lake. Then he'll get buffeted with crosswinds. They do a great job with that stuff. So he'll be safe, I am sure. Let's see. Margaret says Newark has numerous areas of power outages, trees and power lines down in Newark. Well, that's good to know. I appreciate the report on that. We're getting reports of power loss right now. This probably won't end up as a massive power loss scenario, but we're going to get gusts over 50, 55, maybe up to 60 by the lakeshore. And that's the numbers you see on the map right there. Do you see that? We see some gusts up here in Sodus, Oswego, right up on the water. That'll be up near 60 mile an hour wind gusts. And by the time we get into Thursday morning, those gusts will drop off dramatically. Still going to be a windy start to tomorrow, but it won't be nearly as windy. So most of this is tonight through the early evening hours. And you can see here on Ultimate Doppler, we got the actual front has crossed the area. That front now is off to the east. See if we can draw a cold front here. So the front's right about there, moving through Syracuse, and colder air is in behind it now. So certainly changing up the weather quite a bit right now. And as we get closer, you can see that snow line off to the west, just some wet snow. Tika says it won't be, I hope it won't be another 2017 event. No, it won't be, Tika, for sure. The maximum winds out of this won't be anywhere close to what happened that day. I think the peak gust was 82, I want to remember. Can't remember, but I think somewhere around there. Kathy wonders if flights will be delayed. Probably. Probably. Yeah, Greece is a spot that might see gusts near 60 this evening too. Front is still coming through. Well, the front is through, but the cold air is still coming in right now. So cold now, cloudy, Burr and Fairport. Yeah, what a change, right? What a change. We did break a record today. We got to 66 crazy degrees after 73 yesterday. Unbelievable what's been occurring the last couple of days here. Wild weather. So off to the west here, you can see that area of snow developing. And, we're going to see a few areas get a few inches of snow. This is the snow map in the area for tonight and early tomorrow. Notice the area in purple. That's out toward Wolcott and Sodus Bay. that area has the best chance of getting 3 to 6 inches of snow. I really am not convinced much more than that will fall. It's possible, maybe way up in eastern Wayne County, 7 or 8 inches is reported. But in Monroe County, where most of us live, and in the Bristol Hills, more remote, I would put us in right up on the lakeshore, 1, 2, maybe 3 inches. Everybody else, a trace to an inch or two at max. Michael Davis, hello to you. Won't take much wind tomorrow to crater the wind chill. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Wind chills are going to become a factor tonight too, as this cold air keeps on pouring in. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit adventurous out there. And here's the hour by hour tonight. You can see as we go through the evening, we go from the upper 30s at 5 o'clock down to the upper 20s by 11. Hello, Amy. Hello to Michael. Welcome to the show. Feel free to let us know if you have any questions. I'm not doing the 7-day here, but after a cold day tomorrow, we're going to bounce back to over 50 on Friday, back to near 60 or above on Sunday, and maybe up near 70 Monday. So, yeah, it's a weird pattern we're in. El Nino can do funny things, and out west, it's bitter cold. It is storm after storm, and El Nino is just pounding that area. Amy's putting the chickens in the heated basement. That is very, very kind of you. You should do that. Those poor little cluckers. Don't want to hurt them, you know? Hi, Tim Warner, joining the show. When can we expect peak winds? Okay, that's a good question. Let's go back to that map. We'll focus on that. So watch the timeline here. You see it? So I have Greece on the map. And if you look there in Greece, this evening, tonight, 9, 10 o'clock, you should still have gusts over 50. And then as we go through time, watch what happens. These numbers drop off into the 40s overnight. So your peak winds in the Greece area, and for most areas, will be between about 6, 7 o'clock through about 2 a.m. So that's your peak time for wind issues. Okay. Tika's also wondering if we're getting more big snowstorms. Listen, March can bring anything through the first 3 weeks of that month. Then the chances go way down. Once you get past St. Patrick's Day, the chances of a big storm fall off the cliff. But we still got 3 weeks before that happens, so it's possible. Emily Park, how many inches of snow expected for Greece tonight? Emily, I'd put you in the 1 to 3 inch amount, okay? You get some off the lake, but 1 to 3 seems pretty reasonable tonight for you. Thank you, Linda Jean. Thank you so much for that compliment. What will the wind be concerned for 5:30 commute Hilton to Henrietta? The wind won't be a big concern tomorrow. It'll be gusty. You'll feel it. But tomorrow morning might be more snowy ride for you from Henrietta or from Hilton to Henrietta up in the Hilton area by closer to the water where you are. You might be hanging on to some snow up there in the morning. So that would be the bigger deal, I think, for you. Okay. So, but I don't think it'll be a huge deal. But when you got wind and snow falling, it lowers visibility. You know this all too well, don't you? I am sure. Gene, you're welcome. Let's see what else we got. So let me take you through the winds again as we head on through the morning Thursday. Notice we're down back near 30. It's still going to be a windy day tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. It won't be pleasant, but it won't be destructive. So that's a good sign. There's a look at that front moving on through on radar. This is the latest radar. Cold front is east of us now. You know that. Temperature plummeted, and you can see the snow sweeping in. This little burst of snow will get us through the next 2 hours or so as you're heading home, but it's not going to stick. It looks worse here than it really is. This is not a big deal. Barely any problems with that. So don't be too concerned about it. Here's your snow map. I'll put this up for a minute so you can see that. Dansville will be sunny and warm. By Friday it will, and Saturday. Saturday might be cloudy, but I can't wait until St. Patty's Day. No more storms. Yeah, not too far away. Amy feels sad for the ice fishermen. Amy, they had a week. They had one good week in January. Do you remember? It was like 8 cold days in a row, and it snowed a lot, and ponds froze over, and that was their week. They're not going to get that again this year. March will be like February, tumultuous, but probably warm. It doesn't mean we can't get that snow. We've seen many Marches where it was very warm in February, and then we had 20 to 30 inches of March snow. So I would tell you right now, I know that we're not done with any accumulating snow. There's going to be more to come. And it's actually right there on the map. You can see The areas in blue near the city and north get 1 to 3 tonight, tomorrow morning. But the more concentrated area in purple has the best chance of up to a half foot of snow. Gene says, already live power line down across street in Greece. Fire department has roped off. Yeah, we're going to see some power outages. You know what I will do? Let me see if I can tab in to the RGE power map for you, and then we'll take a look at what the latest map outages are. They have a great interactive map on their site. Let me see if I can pop it up for you. I think I'm sharing it for you now. Yep. So this is the latest reports coming in from RG&E. Okay. So if you look at the legend, you can see that some of these areas are concentrated in the east side of Monroe. And we have generally under 50 impacted, but some areas are getting 51 to 499 impacted. The ones in blue there you can see. So, yeah, let's get a little bit tighter here. So, yeah, here's the latest outages. Multiple power outages coming into the area. That's what happens. I'm making supper and hope in an hour there won't be any outages. No, you do not want to have outages making dinner. What are we having tonight, Tika? Come on, Tika. Make me jealous. So Amy says, yeah, Punks is how do you feel? Said in early spring. Guess what? That little rodent's been right on the money so far, hasn't he? Shantae, you want to know how the weather's going to be tomorrow? You're working in Batavia. It's your birthday. You'll be 12 again. Happy birthday to you. Weather tomorrow will be fine. I mean, you're going to have some snow showers, Shantae, driving out there. Snow showers. You'll be okay. Just drive careful. Ooh, Tika's having chicken, rice, and veggies. Yes, I love that, Tika Carr. I need more chicken, rice, and veggies in my diet. I do like all those things. Occasionally we have that. But unfortunately, our kids are not as on board with that stuff as, my wife and I. So it's not as good as I had hoped when it comes to that, but that's purely our fault for sure. There's the wind advisories and warnings again. If you just tuned in and hopped on. Remember, most of this will end up being a non-story once we get past 1 or 2 a.m. So it's tonight. This evening's going to be windy, and you could have some issues with power in some susceptible areas. You're welcome, Shantae. Thank you. Thank you for watching and popping on tonight. Good to see you here. So that's all I got. Looks like you guys got what you need. So we will have updates, of course, through the evening, and I'll see you on 13 WHAM tonight, I hope.